Hey guys, what's up? It's Bella here from Earth Angel Restorative Therapy and Healing. I'm here with another weekly video, a weekly reading for the general collective. Before I get into the reading though, I just wanted to say that I hope everybody's holiday season was great. I hope that everyone got what they wished for. I hope everyone was surrounded by a lot of love and joy and laughter with friends or family. And I hope that that continues into the new year. Also, I wanted to mention that I think that I'm going to be doing a few, adding a little bit more content, different content to the channel, aside from just weekly videos. I love doing the weekly videos because it helps me learn, honestly. It helps me learn to be more comfortable. I can be kind of shy, and this has helped me learn tarot. It has helped me connect spiritually with the divine. And so I don't want to stop doing it. I want to add more content so that I can connect with more people and I can help more people in other ways besides the weekly video. And so, yes. So check that out. I'm gonna say starting next month. That's when I'll definitely be adding more content, spending more time doing videos and editing, stuff like that. I'll show my face. I want to do the different kinds of videos. One where I talk to you just, face to face. And I have a podcast on my website, and I might record those podcasts and then air them on YouTube. But I figure, I do want to help. I do want to help spread love and light. And I'm also I have no shame in saying I'm still learning. I'm still growing spiritually. So it's kind of like I want this to be a video of progression. A channel of progression, I should say. To kind of bring you along on my spiritual journey. So I think that's it. That's all I wanted to say. So I'm going to get right into the reading. The overall energy was the 8 of Spring, which is the 8 of Wands in the regular traditional tarot deck. Usually it means movement. It can be like physical movement, like you relocating, you moving your house, moving location, moving careers, like things changing. And this can also mean having things happen in our world around us, happen at such fast speeds that we kind of don't know how to move forward. With all these things coming into our lives, distracting us, unintentionally so, but they are distracting us from our purpose, from our truth, from the way forward. It's hard. It's hard to move forward. It's hard to be able to handle everything. Not a lot of people can be successful multitaskers. A lot of people like to dedicate their time to one thing and one thing only. So I'm sensing that there has been a lot going on in your life. And you're searching for answers. You're searching for a way forward. You're searching for fulfillment, happiness. And a lot of things have come into your life where, a lot of things that maybe you can buy, or maybe things around you are happening to put them in your experience, and you're kind of like, okay, well, is this path going to lead me to happiness? Is this path going to lead me to happiness? And so there's so many options now around you where I feel like you're not really knowing which way to move forward. But I do sense that very soon, and I'm not sure how soon, but very soon all this will clear up and you will find the way forward. Because this can also lead to a lot of stress. You're overwhelmed because you don't know, like you have too many options now. And I feel like that's like a generational thing. Like I don't feel like this was, this was like this. Life was like this years ago. But now it's like you have so many options, so many possibilities that you kind of your mind gets boggled. So I feel that things will clear. All these distractions will clear away from your life. You will have movement forward. I'm not really sensing right now whether it's career, relationship. I'm not really sure right now. Maybe during the reading. But know that your sense of overwhelming, you feeling like you're overwhelmed, that's the cue for you to kind of like take some time by yourself, really try to calm your mind, your heart, try to go within to see what it is that really makes you happy, to what really makes you fulfilled and happy, and that's the way forward. And if you still don't know after you do all of that, trust that you will know, and trust that it will happen quickly. You just kind of have to get out of your own way, if that makes sense. So a lot of confusion, not knowing which way to go, lots of distractions, and that all will subside in due time. You just have to, like I said, get out of your own way and trust that the answers, trust that one, you already have the answers, and two, they will reveal themselves to you. What I'm seeing automatically, or what I'm drawn to, is the fact that there are so many major arcana cards. There's 5, and that's the majority of the reading is major arcana cards. So these are major energetic events that it's kind of like it's out of our control. Like this isn't day-to-day situations or emotions or feelings or energies that we can just quickly get through and kind of move on from. These are divinely guided and inspired events to kind of get us going in the right direction. So I'm sensing that I feel like this is like in regards to life in general. You're feeling like you don't know which way your life wants to go. Like maybe you don't know what your career, what your purpose is. And I feel that overall, these divinely guided events that are going to happen in your life are meant to get you on the right path, to eliminate all the distractions that you have around you so that you can focus on what you came here to do. It's just that maybe for some people, you might not even know what it is that your purpose is. But just trust that it will be shown to you. So the first card we have here is the 5 of Winter. So these are the 5 of Swords. It's a mental card. And this is 5 of Winter, or 5 of Swords, is a card about kind of like walking away, disassociating yourself with something, which can be thoughts, because as I said, swords are thoughts. It can also be people that you are in your close proximity, that they're not necessarily serving your best interest. They don't really have your best interest at heart. And coming to the realization that you do have to disassociate yourself from this crowd, from this person, from these thoughts. So there's going to be a realization that you kind of have to distance yourself. And I want to say from a lot of people and from a lot of thoughts. I feel like it's both. And you're doing that in an effort to really buckle down and say, what is it that I'm here for? What is it that I'm truly, like, what's my purpose? What did I come here to do? And I get the feeling that you are going to feel that you need to distance yourself a bit in order to find those answers. And I definitely say go for it. That's how many people, find out what their purpose is by distancing themselves from people just a little bit to come to the realization, of what their true heart's desires. Because it's hard when you have people telling you different things. One person is telling you one thing, another person is telling you another thing, and it's kind of hard to listen to yourself. So don't be afraid to walk by yourself for a little bit, and you'll realize that the people that are meant to be in your life will stay, and the people that aren't meant to be in your life will walk away. Those that don't think the same as you, those that selfishly want you to do what they desire you to do, don't be afraid to walk away. Know that the universe is going to show you who belongs in your life, who doesn't. And also, know that you will come to the realization of what you want to pursue and what you don't want to pursue. And that's confirmed by this Ace of Winter. So once you let go and disassociate yourself a little bit from people that don't serve you, from, your own thoughts, because as I said up there, you're kind of, distracted, you're not focused really. And once you separate yourself just a little bit and spend time with yourself just a little bit, not to alienate yourself, but just to give yourself that time to really focus and go within, then you will have a new, this new idea, this new, just keep thinking idea. This new idea is going to come into your mind, and it is going to be divinely inspired. It is going to be It's going to come when you quiet your mind, when you quiet your heart, and you'll find which path you should be going on. And this person is alone. This person is not afraid to walk, to do life alone. And I see the tiger in the back, and I want to say that this person is a very patient, like this divinely guided or divinely inspired idea of her purpose. She wasn't impatient about it. She didn't jump at every opportunity that was presented to her. She kind of saw all of the options that she had, connected with herself, and once she received the confirmation, okay, this is the path that I want to do, this is the path that I should do, then she takes the action. And so what I'm sensing is, once you distance yourself, then you're going to receive this new thought, this new idea, this new this new way for you that you've been asking for. So I feel like that's very awesome. But again, don't be impatient. Don't be afraid to walk alone. For some people, you know, if you're going into anything spiritual, you know, you might not have support because a lot of people aren't really open to spirituality and such. Like I know, for example, my family isn't, I should say, necessarily open to these things, but don't be afraid. You know, this new idea, this new spark, this new, you know, I just want to say idea, this new way is going to come to you, and know that once you're following your heart, there's nothing else that really matters. Like I said, let the people, fall away that don't mean you well. Let the people fall away and let life take them, and you just focus on, you know, where you're meant to be. Because from what the cards are showing me, there's such good things that are waiting and that are going to happen. So once you receive this new idea, this new way forward, and once you kind of allow yourself to sit still and allow yourself to receive confirmation that yes, this is the way, this is your purpose, this is what you should be doing, know that the universe, the divine, is going to guide you forward. No matter what happens in your life, you will have all of the tools. You will have all of the help that you need to guide yourself forward from point A, which is now, to point B, C, D, all the way to Z. And know that life is a bumpy ride, and that you do have the support. You do have helpers up in heaven. You do have helpers in spirit that are just waiting to assist. All you need to do is say help. And so know that this divinely inspired action, or this divinely inspired idea, this movement forward, it's going to take some work. It's going to take some dedication. It's going to take self-discipline. It's going to take a lot of willpower. But know that you will be guided forward. You don't necessarily have to see the whole way forward. You may only need or will see the next step in front of you, but know that that's okay. Know that you don't have to see the whole situation. And even though it may look like you're not moving forward, know that you always are moving forward. You are always creating. And you have a lot of help behind you. So receiving divinely inspired guidance and being led forward, being led through the storm, being led through, like I said, your current situation, forward to the next letter, the next letter, the next step, the next step, the next step. It's going to take a lot of, like I said, self-discipline, willpower. This is where your mental strength is going to be, tested, your faith, because any movement in a new direction is scary, especially if you don't know where you're going. You don't know what to do. You may not even know which way is the next step. But know that it'll all pay off in such a big way, in such a joyful way, because you will feel such joy and such ecstasy that that's all that will matter. Nothing else will matter. Trust me. The next card is the Strength card, and as I said, your self-discipline is going to be questioned. Also, your strength is, but once you're there and you learn that you are a self-reliant, strong individual, you will be able to accomplish all that you need to accomplish. You're going to gain a lot of strength. A lot of strength will be required. Inner strength. A lot of people will have to learn how to operate from their hearts. A lot of people don't know how to do that. A lot of people are still kind of ruled by fear, by anger, by jealousy, a lot of these lower vibrating energies. It's going to take a lot of strength to get out of that and to open up your heart chakra. But once that happens, I feel like there will be such a huge transformation. As you can see, there's this little lamb here, and then there's like a lion, and I feel that that's gonna be you guys. Like, you will go from this timid lamb, this sheep, into this ferocious lion. It's going to take a lot of strength, a lot of willpower, but know and trust in yourself and in the divine that you will make it through. Because, as I said, it's scary to go from one place to the other without you knowing the next step forward. But know that this is your life purpose here that we're talking about. And once you're in alignment with that, nothing nobody can ever say will ever matter anymore. And I just sense a lot of transformation, a lot of strength, a lot of independence, a lot of I just get like this, I just got chills. Like I sense just this huge transformation and this huge burst in creative energy unlocking, as well as love, as well as unlocking your heart chakra, your heart space. So that's awesome. In the middle we have the moon. So I do sense that as you unlock your heart's center, you will unlock your intuitive abilities. Now, whether you want to be into spiritual practice or not, everyone has the intuitive ability. So once you kind of listen to your heart a little bit more and listen to your gut, or whatever it is that you want to listen to within you, as long as it's not, fear-based, know that will also guide you forward, both with people, situations, your own life purpose, your career. But with these two cards, I just sense overcoming the negative emotions within us. Sorry, you can't even see that. I'm sorry. Overcoming these negative fear-based emotions, these negative thoughts. I can't, I won't, I'm not enough, I'm not capable. Why can't I have that? Why is this happening to her and not me, or him and not me? Letting all of that go and really operating from your heart space. That's going to allow you to learn valuable lessons that you need to learn in this lifetime, maybe even in past lifetimes as well. But intuitive abilities are definitely going to be heightened as a result of you going within. And then after all of this happens, I sense a new start in creative pursuits. So this can be career, definitely career. If we're gonna, change careers, or yes, definitely. I'm definitely getting the sense that you're gonna receive not only the idea, that the exact, your exact purpose, but you're going to start planning, putting things into motion, getting things, started, maybe a business plan or something along those lines, where you know what it is that you came here to do, and these are the next few steps forward. So now it's going to be up to you to kind of get things into motion. Do I need a lawyer to start a business? Do I need paperwork to start a business? And so really having a sense of positivity, optimism, energy, a lot of energy is going to come forward, creative energy, so that creative, so that you can create something new. With this card also, it represents going after your what sets your heart on fire, your creative pursuits. And so I believe I left off here with the Princess of Spring, which would be the Page of Wands. And so there's definitely going to be a period of newness, of growth in this avenue, this creative avenue, this creative pursuit. This can be, like I said, I think that I sense that this is more setting up your own business, or you finally getting into alignment with what it is that you're here to do, and you kind of going after that. You're putting things into motion to further that along, so that you can be in alignment with who you are and what you're here to do. So getting that started. The next card is the Lovers, and this is also a major arcana card. This can talk about actual lovers, spiritual lovers, lovers that meet, that have a really spiritual basis. So this can be finding kind of like a long-lasting partner, relationship, and marriage, things like that. What I'm sensing though is that this means kind of balancing our yin and our yang. Balancing our yin and our yang, being really spiritually connected, with the divine, with ourselves, and that way there's just so much intuition that that's gonna grow and going to help guide you forward. This is the High Priestess. High Priestess is all about intuition, receiving intuitive insights, receiving kind of like secret knowledge, but really it's just like intuitive knowledge, like divinely guided intuitive knowledge. There's many different ways you can see it in your third eye. You can hear it. You can hear other voices, spiritual voices. You just kind of know. Some people are sensitive with their feelings. They can feel things. So definitely kicking it up a notch, being very, 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 very intuitive. And this last card is the Four of Summer, and it's kind of, it's not necessarily a bad, awfully bad card. It's just kind of like a beware. Beware that you're not taking anything for granted. Beware that you're appreciating everything. Beware that you're not necessarily noticing the divine's help, the divine's attribution, contribution to everything that you've had happen, you know, in your life. I sense that there's like a disconnect between this woman here and then this angel. I feel like this angel is begging and pleading, like, please don't forget me. Please don't forget that I'm here. Please don't forget that I am of assistance to you. Just please don't forget me, that I'm here, that I'm working with you. So, lots and lots of intuitive abilities are going to grow and come into your life, and you're going to be able to know things that people don't know. You're going to be able to sense things that people don't sense. And it's okay to feel a little bit crazy in that aspect. Whether your career and purpose have to do with spirituality or not, it doesn't matter. Everybody has the ability. So trust it. Trust your inner knowing. Trust that you have a lot of the answers and that you will receive even more. And it will just show itself. And when it does show itself, don't second guess. Kind of just go with the flow. And just remember, always I feel like I want to say, like, always appreciate everything. Always stay with the feelings of gratitude and appreciation and joy and laughter, and always seek out situations and people, or even by yourself, you know. Always seek those feelings of gratitude and love, so that you can stay up there vibrationally speaking. Don't forget that you have the help that you need. It's already internally in your heart, but also you do have spiritual helpers. You have a spiritual team. All you have to do is ask. Ask and you shall receive. And that way all of this can be revealed to you. So that's pretty exciting. Like that's an exciting spread. I sense a lot of new opportunities, and just a lot of abundance and prosperity is coming. It's just, get out of your own mind, drop your consciousness into your heart, and allow yourself to be guided intuitively, divinely, so that you can get to your next step, so that you can align with your purpose, with who you are, and trust that it'll happen. So I'm just going to pull out 3. Actually, I'll do 2. 2 mermaids and dolphins oracle cards to end things. I'm really excited. Like, I'm not even over it. I'm really excited for everybody, for everybody's intuition to grow, for everybody to just step into alignment with who they are and what they came here to do. I was also thinking, like, how cool is it that we're all here at this time where we see consciousness growing, we see spiritual awareness growing, and it's a really awesome time to be alive and to witness all of that. I was just saying that to myself before I started this reading. Alright, 2 cards. Two cards for this week. One is morning affirmations. Say positive affirmations each morning to open the gates of manifestation. Yes, that is very true. Second card is pay attention. Notice repetitious signs and your inner guidance, as this can yield valuable information. So as I had said, you know the answers already. Your intuition's growing. It will grow. You will be able to receive the answers, but will you know that they're the answers? Will you know that these are intuitive nudges that you're getting? Will you know that? Because you kind of have to get out of your own way to know what's a divinely guided sign and what's not. But if you are seeing repeated signs, numbers, symbols, Google them, research them, because they're definitely, like, that's not coincidental. Pay attention and then research. Also, if, let's say Google, if you can't find your answers on Google, sit with yourself in meditation, ask for the answer to reveal itself. You know, let's say I've been seeing tigers everywhere. What does that mean? Sit with yourself, write the question out, and kind of allow the answer to come. Write down everything, whether you think it's wrong, whether you think it's right. Write everything down, and somewhere in there is going to be the answer. So, on that note, I hope that at least a few of you received this message and you walked away with something positive. You walked away with something that you needed to hear, something that resonated with you, something that inspired you, something that brought you joy. If it resonates with you, please take it. If it doesn't, feel free to leave it. I hope everybody a wonderful new year, very prosperous, very abundant new year. As I said, look forward to new content, different kinds of videos out on my channel, just to kind of take you along on my journey and share with you my journey. Otherwise, I hope this week is very blessed for you guys, full of lots of love and joy. Bye, guys.